What's up, you guys? It's your casual clone, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Purge Trooper in his Phase 2 armor as we saw him in the new Obi Wan Kenobi TV series on Disney+. Now, this is a brand new figure that is one of the only figures that I actually purchased from the line that I wanted because I like my troopers, as you know, so let's just get right into the review. Or at least into the box and then the review. So as you guys can see, you have the regular Galaxy packaging with the Star Wars The Black Series at the top. Then the name of the show that the character is from, plus the nice color in that baby blue type blue, I guess. And then you have the name Purge Trooper at the bottom and then Phase Trooper in parentheses because he is wearing Phase 2 armor. On the left side you have a nice artwork of the Purge Trooper himself, looking really nice. You have some Inquisitors in the back here, you can barely see them, but it's a really nice touch, nice armor. And then of course you have the name in the bottom here again. On the back you have the same artwork again, just a little bit bigger, and a read-up. If you want to read the read-up, please feel free to do so right now and pause the video. He is the 7th in the Obi Wan Kenobi line, and also, again, one of the only ones that I'm gonna buy because I don't care much about any of the other figures. Not much going on at the bottom, not much going on at the top, and not much going on the side, aside from the Star Wars The Black Series logo at the bottom and the line continuing through there. So that was it already to the box, so let's get him out of it and take a closer look at his accessories first, and then take a closer look at the Purge Trooper. So let's take him out of the box. It's pretty straightforward. If you guys have any of these new figures, I would recommend not to open them from the top because you have, 3 strips of tape. Whereas to the bottom, where you have only one tape strip. So let's do that first. This open. Move this away. Here is the trooper himself. Get rid of the legalese and take out his blaster. There we go, blaster down, and then take out the trooper. And there we go. Taking a close look at his accessories, you see that there's not much going on. You just have a blaster rifle. I'm not too sure what it's called or what the name of it is, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just cast in a somewhat gunmetal type plastic, but it's not shiny at all. It's just like a gray plastic. But other than that, there's not much going on, but it's nicely sculpted. And here he is out of the packaging, and he's looking awesome. I mean, he's pretty much just reuse, aside from some small parts or some parts that are completely new sculpt. But overall the figure is just the same as the newer style clone body, and he does look really good. I really enjoy this guy, even though he is not in a price range that I like. I think he looks great. He's nice and posable. You have really good articulation. Again, it's the new clone body, so you have some nice range of movement. And again, there's some new parts, but he's mostly just reuse. So let's take him off the rotating turntable and take a closer look at the Purge Trooper. And here he is up close, and he looks good. The sculpt is amazing on the new helmet. Again, this is based off of a Phase 2 clone trooper, but the helmet is completely unique and also a first time introduction of this sculpt or this design in the Kenobi show. This has not been previously revealed. Looking really nice. He has some of that Darth Vader-esque kind of look with that weird sort of helmet going down that way. You have some nice sculpt lines on the back going all the way to the front. Really nicely done. You have the nice red lines right here. They're almost perfectly on point. Then you have the nice pauldron piece. Now with the pauldron piece, I'm not too sure if I like the pauldron piece, simply because for the artillery stormtrooper that I also have, you have a little strap that goes underneath the arm, but with this, there's no piece attaching the pauldron piece other than the fact that it's around the neck right here. So there is no strap that goes underneath the arm, which is a bit unfortunate because that means it's very loose. I don't know if I'm liking it. It seems also very large, but that's just me, I think. Other than that, I think it looks fine. It doesn't look bad, I wouldn't say. I'm not a huge fan that it's super, I guess, movable. Other than that, he does have some newly sculpted pieces. As you already know, the helmet is brand new, but he also has some brand new shoulder pads on both sides. He also has a brand new torso piece, because these little raised areas are definitely not something that we're used to. Again, it's based out of the new show, so there is some new parts. You can very much tell that it's a new piece by the backpack part. I'm not sure what exactly this is supposed to serve as. And then other than that, he is already just reused. You have the belt right here. It's just the same belt as any of the other clones that I have reviewed. Going down to his legs, you have the nice fabric or soft goods Karma. I think that's what they're called. I really enjoy these. I like that it's soft goods in my opinion because you get more range of movement. You have a nice red line down here. For the legs, it's just the same as any of the other clones. There's not much going on, there's nothing new there, just cast in a black plastic. That was the up-close view of the Purge Trooper, so let's get into articulation. Now, black on black is of course not always the best, but I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can. Now you have, again, a new helmet mold, which means that he has a ball joint at the top of the neck. You can sort of see that he has a ball joint up top of his head here. It's not easy to see because it's in a black body, and my camera doesn't like to focus, but there is a ball joint right there. You can just barely make it out. It does allow for some nice range of movement. You can have him look down this far. You can have him look up, not at all. I think it's also hindered. It's first of all hindered by the helmet sculpt, and then I think some of that pauldron piece. Since he is on a ball joint, he does have some nice tilt. I do think that is very nice. Of course, side to side all the way around. That is self-explanatory. His arms go up with his soft shoulder pads that go above the armor piece here. They go up to about 90, I'd say. Not bad. They are softer plastic, but they are harder than the normal shoulder pads from the normal clone bodies. You have single jointed arms which go slightly past 90, as you guys can see right here. Again, same arms as any of the other clones. You can crunch that far down and that far back, not very much. Then he has, of course, side to side. You have a upper thigh swivel hidden by the armor, which allows you to slightly twist and put up the leg a lot more. You can put up the leg past 90, you can put it almost slightly past 90. You have a single jointed knee with those weird knee pads, which go also past 90. His feet go up this far, that far down, and of course you have a forward facing pin for rocker. And it is very dark and I apologize. I do really enjoy the fact that his head seems to have some good range of motion or movement. So that's always nice to have. But that is the articulation. And here he is next to Darth Vader, the Dark Lord himself. I think they look really great together. This is the retro-carded Darth Vader right here. And here he is next to a pink stormtrooper that I actually dyed with a synthetic dye. That's why he's pink. I have no other idea why I decided to do him that way. But here he is next to him. And lastly, here he is next to my newest custom, the Skirmisher Mandalorian figure. That's just because it's the only custom I currently have that I like showing. The other customs are on display in a comic book store, so I can't really show any of the other ones. I think they look quite great together. I like this custom a lot. It turned out quite great. But that is that. Here they are, and that is already the comparison part of the video. Overall, I think he is a really good figure. I do enjoy him very much. I like the fact that he is all black. You know, he's my first Purge Trooper. I unfortunately did realize that his button is not painted on one side of the pauldron, whereas it is on this side. So that's a bit unfortunate. However, I do really enjoy this figure very much. I like that he has some new parts, like the chest piece and the shoulder pads. They look really great. I like that they're nice and large as well, because there's always a bit of complaining about the shoulder pads with the new clone bodies. I do enjoy it though very much. I like the fact that he has a soft goods Karma, and I think he's just a really good looking trooper figure. He is definitely a figure that I would like to pick up again, or at least more off of, because right now I only have one, because this guy cost me 40 bucks from Hasbro, the official Hasbro Pulse website, because there is no exclusives for Germany. So I bought him on Hasbro Pulse, and he was way too expensive in my opinion. I did not like the fact that he was, and I'm gonna wait until he is less expensive. If you guys enjoy this trooper, I definitely recommend you guys pick him up. I personally wouldn't pick him up for this much money. If he gets cheaper, I'd pick him up for 30, but I wouldn't pick him up for 40 again, at least. I think he's definitely gonna look good with your Inquisitors and with your Obi-Wan or your other troopers, your Stormtroopers especially. So I think that he is a worth buy. Also, I'm sorry I haven't been reviewing in a long time. It's been a bit rough, but I appreciate you guys' patience, and I am very happy to get back into the reviewing game. And yeah, that is all I can really think of for the rest of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought about this figure. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down in the comments below as well. And turn on that bell to never miss out on any of my future reviews or custom figure reveals. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, auf Wiedersehen. And comment down below what you thought about this figure, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, also let me down. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns,